Marina in Menton. We've got this pretty pirate ship beside us. And it looks like we're going to stay here for a few more days, just because.
Out for fresh bread. And this is the Rue Saint-Michel. And I really like it in the morning right now because it's empty.
Hello, kitty cat. Is that your boat? And we're going up the stairs to the little church up there, and then we're going up to the cemetery afterwards. You excited?
Very excited. Very excited.
More stairs.
And make way up the ramp of St. Michael.
More steps. Little mosaics on the steps. It's kind of cool. God, I love those patterns. We've got the two churches side by side, Saint Michel, Saint Michael, Saint Michel, and the Church of the Penitents.
Ramp of St. Michael.
No, I'm gonna do a video with random people behind us, peeking their heads up. This is lovely. Look at this. The ocean and Church of Saint Michael and Frederic Mistral École and the Church of the Penitents. I'm gonna have to check to see how old these buildings are in here. Very cool little alley here, or maybe a street. Very cool. People have their laundry hanging.
We start making way up to the cemetery. We could already see some crosses. The old cemetery of the old castle.
View from up the cemetery. Got some there and got some all around us. This used to be a castle. The castle was built in 1240 or so, and it was raised a couple of times between then and being converted into a cemetery. The amount of expense that went into one's crypt, family crypt even, it's crazy. Let's see if we can get up to there. So cool up here. Look at this.
The city of dead is watching over the living.
Yeah, I'm blowing 20 today. Yeah, we're definitely going to stay here for another few days. Rough ride for him going out today, straight into the swell. Maybe I should be sailing today. But it's only 2 miles to Monaco. Well, I think these are the two oldest ones here, built in 1855 and 1860.
City of the dead. That's watching over the old Port and the New Port. It's a breathtaking view.
Quite the terrible view from up here at the top of the cemetery. Church and the cemetery in the background. Let's see. Ortiz over there.
Came down the cemetery back to the old little streets. The tower of the St. Michael Basilica towering over the street. I'm using David for scale. Lonzy, going down these stairs.
They are very scary, very skinny stairs. Yeah, I don't think old people live here and carry their groceries up. Uh-oh, Deanna's run out of handrail. She's recording while she's doing this, which is dangerous for her.
Going down these scary stairs. It's almost the bottom of the stairs. There's a little square here. Look at this wall. Right below from the St. Michael Basilica, all the way down the stairs, there's this street leading to the chapel of a Black Bennett.
I think this is the first McDonald's we've seen since leaving Greece, and they actually have a sign for it at the on the road signs here because it's such a rarity. In the Cocteau Museum, Jean Cocteau bought the old fortress in order to put out his art. Redesigned the fortress by himself. I don't know how much that money, I don't know how much money that kind of thing costs to rebuild a fortress like this. Well, I missed the sunrise in Menton this morning, but it's still a gorgeous day. Supposed to rain today at about 5 p.m. So we're gonna go down just past the old marina here and get some groceries. I don't know what else we'll do today. We got a whole bunch of stuff from Amazon, so that's fun. Gonna do some boat projects. Gunshots up in the hills. Well, I guess if you're not up by 8 a.m., now you are. I see. Forget about those people that work nights, but I don't think anybody works nights here. It's strange hours. Bunch of swell coming in today. At the Capitanery, waiting for some more Amazon packages. But, you can hear the wind just screaming in. We're at supposed to be 40 knots today, just out on the strait here. The strait. Oh, the strait between Corsica and here. Mistral is coming. I'm getting wet.
Single house that is old. Everything else is new here. It's from the University of Science. Just on the same level. You can come down the old streets as well. Second level street that leads towards the old streets on the first level of the ramp Saint Michel. East side streets that will take you down. It's supposed to be a very nice breeze in the summer. Road leads to the beach. But I'm gonna go back up it again because it's cool. 1,000 hundreds of these roads that lead somewhere or nowhere.
Well, toy unboxing. Last thing that we ordered, diesel heater. It's supposed to start getting cold. I want to keep Deanna with me. Fuel tank, exhaust pipe, intake pipe, fuel pipe, crappy muffler. Yeah, this one's supposed to work with cell phone, I think, which is kind of cool. Looks good. So cool.
Can't imagine walking here at night. And greenery. Really cool. Actually lost in the most profound way. Coming down to St. Michael Basilica. Chapel of the Pennant. Down from the Chapel of the Pennant. Rue of Saint Michel. Just below it. That's Cap Martin. And this is the Fossan Beach of Menton. To Ulysses in Menton. Ah, perfect. Birds adorned him with their designs. It's really cool. Playground for kids is a pirate ship with a sea monster right off the beach. The museum that is closed. Also Cocteau. You can see this big lizard from Google Maps. Across from the museum. There's the old market. Menton was hit by Storm Adrian in 2018, and so it flooded this museum. And since then it was closed. Beachside. Once in a while you'll find these cut through to the main street. Right across the casino in Menton lays the Jardins Biovès on Avenue Verdun. The Place d'Europe. So pretty.
And today we get to install new LED lights because the other ones, the switches are breaking on all of them. So these ones are very pretty. They have a nice feature that if you hold the button for a few seconds, when you turn them on, it goes into a very dim blue light, which is fantastic for boats. I'd prefer it was red, but I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference. They say the red doesn't matter much. But first off, we're crimping on ends to plug into the existing connections, and just these little red guys that I can only find 4 to a pack in Menton here. I could buy some from Amazon, but it takes a long time to get here. Well, not a long time, a few days, but that's too long since we're leaving not tomorrow, but the day after. So, bringing on new connectors because the crimp connector I bought, or the crimper that I bought, really sucks. These ones are much better. Just using vice grips. That's that. Go up here to our ceiling light. Sorry if the boat's moving too much for you guys. It's a little bit swelly here today in Menton. It's Mistral's coming in. It's 50 knots of wind, 40 knots of wind out there, and a little surge is coming into the harbor. Actually just ran into a guy at the hardware store while I was picking up these connectors. It's from Seattle originally, and he moved out here with his wife. He says the other marina is much better for swell, but the problem is this marina is so close to the old town, and it's such a pretty little place. And the other one's more expensive too. But if we come back here, we'll go to the other marina and not worry about this place. Old lights are not only nice in 20 years ago, but today they're not so pretty. Unfortunately, they left a big circle on the roof here, and I didn't buy lights that were big enough to cover the circle. So you just get to make them as good as we can, which isn't fantastic, but you play the cards you're dealt, right? Out with the old. In with the new. Not the most challenging upgrade, except for to get the remember the last state they were in, so don't point them at your face when you first plug them in, because otherwise they are exceptionally bright. Same spot as the other one, which is a little bit off kilter. Problem with upgrading lights is that you can't see while you're doing the job. Yoinking on the boat, which is not my favorite thing. How bad is that? And so the blue, you just hold it on for a few seconds. Turns to blue. And then for the white, you look away from the light. You just push the button once. Hold the button in order to make it dim. And that is that. And only 2 more to go. I think I'll do one in that bathroom, in the head.
City Hall, the marriage room, and this church is also the prehistoric museum on Larchey garden. This is my little visit in the evening to this lovely garden. The Roman columns adorned with limon. And back to my favorite tree, the baobab, right on the beach. It's a beautiful town at sundusk.
Got our neighbor's boat cat, keeping a survey, making sure everything is up to snuff. Lots of movement in the marina today. I think we'll move to the other marina soon. And today's project is to add this little fan inside the refrigerator. I'm going to hook it up to the fan in the compressor here that runs when the compressor's turned on, and this way we'll get some movement in the fridge and hopefully get rid of some of the condensation and make it a little bit more efficient. So first step is to extend these wires a little bit with some of this spare wire, and I'm using these little heat shrink connector guys. They're probably not ABYC compliant, but I really like them because they make a nice waterproof seal, and they're easy to use. They solder, and so it's a mostly physical connection with waterproofing. Torch lighter to do these nicely, or better yet, a heat gun, but we don't have one of those on the boat. And I'm not going to buy one, damn it. And ran the fan through the little hole for the temperature sender. And we're just going to mount it nicely there. We got the wire pulled through on the other side where the temperature control is, and we'll just run it all the way down alongside the other cable. Good time. And presto changeo, the fan is installed in here, wires going through. It's a lot harder to do this while holding the camera, and Deanna's just snacking away instead of helping. So now I get to run the wire down through here, down to the compressor, and zip tie it all the way along the existing cable. And connections are soldered. Fan turned on here, fan turned on in the fridge. So hopefully that improves the efficiency of our fridge. So this is some sort of national park, but it looks like an orchard. I'm not sure what the trees are. Do you know what the trees are?
No, Parc d'Opian. Lots of trees close to the old center and the new port. There you go. Got you. route.
The Fontana Rossa, and it's closed. What fun is that? Is it supposed to be closed? Cool tunnel down the street though.
This is how much you can see from Fontana Rossa because it's closed today.
Gianna never wears the right shoes for climbing down the hills. It's like she still thinks we're in North America.
Yeah, very cool jungle view.
Very cool jungle, and look at the monkey in the jungle. Look at how big this monkey's ears stick out.
Stop it. Very beautiful. We're going down these scary steps. Hold tight. A jungle of bamboo. Always 100 steps ahead of me. I just make him do that so he can catch all the spider webs in the way. Oh, very green. Behind the gate is this garden. I think I can hide under a banana leaf when it rains.
So pretty. So lazy. And she gets mad at me for taking naps.
These are so amazing. Very cool villa. It's a Rahmeh garden in Menton, the bird of paradise. Looks like a grapefruit.
I'm getting eaten alive here in the Menton gardens. It's really pretty here, but mosquitoes are insane. And Deanna is taking her time, so I'm just moving ahead rather than standing one spot for the mosquitoes. This is just lovely though. Bamboo alley here. It's kind of nifty. Blue sky flower all along the side of the wall here. It's really kind of cool. Big old lily pads. Menton's famous for its citrus fruit. Lemons everywhere. Lemons and oranges and limes. The avocado tree is from a Navajo word that means the testicle tree. Gotta love that.
Hello, bonjour. This is pretty. Look at this pond. Another view of the pond.
Not quite as good as the botanical gardens in Victoria, but it's pretty freaking cool. What a backdrop, too. Waves coming in to the little beach.